What's up, everyone? Back, episode 9 of the Out of the Park Baseball 23 San Francisco Giants playthrough. I've been having some technical difficulties trying to get this thing to work. But I went through, tried to do the playoffs and the beginning of the offseason, and I forgot to change the screen that was recording, so it was all kind of lost. But overall, it wasn't too much to report. We went and played Milwaukee the first round, won our first game 3-0, lost 11-6, and then in game 3 wound up winning 4-2 in the wild card. So we went on to the NLDS, went up losing in 5 games to the Dodgers. Where outside of this game, we scored like 5 total runs in 4 games. So we managed to get a win in there, but yeah, in game 5, the rubber match, we're not able to squeak that one out. So went to the off season, and that's where we are now. I did go through quite a bit so far. Let's see, where the heck are we? Shoot. Okay, we are currently in November 2024. Started in October, so we did a bunch of coaching stuff. Let a lot of guys go. So we had a couple of decisions. We had Aaron Loop, who failed to meet his vesting criteria. So he was sent to free agency. Michael A. Taylor declined his contract, and then we picked up the option on Jake Odorizzi, who's currently right here. So yeah, $6 million for a like 5th or 6th starter. I'm okay with that. So yeah, and then moving ahead to November, we signed some guys. Arbitration here. We offered qualifying offers to Alex Bregman and Trevor Bauer. They both declined, and we went to the offseason where we made our first big trade. Right here, we acquired Sean Murphy and had the A's eat 45% of this deal, so we're paying him about $10 million a year, be our starting catcher with him, which I'm okay with, so not too bad there. We gave up a bit of a haul here, not like anything crazy. Patrick Bailey, who was supposed to be our starting catcher last year, wasn't really any good with the bat, and defensively he's fine, but yeah, negative framing. Wasn't really cutting it. We need something better, especially in our window right now. Also good Jeremy Walker, nice little depth piece. Hunter Bishop, who's probably the hardest to give up, just because I feel like this profile is like has some upside, but also, I mean, we have a lot of corner guys, not a lot of depth up the middle, so he was kind of a depth piece, left-handed bat, which is nice, but we couldn't really, I mean, he wasn't going to make or break this deal here, 26-year-old, so. Then we have Luis Toribio, who matched AAA last year, 24 years old, has some upside. We got Sean Murphy back, so not too bad. Added some guys to the 40-man here. And then a bunch of automatic signings. So this is the big deal I just made. So we had a ton of money. We had, I think, $66 million going into the offseason. Something that's, you'll see where the money is right now. But so I was like, what can we do with this money? There's not a lot on the free agent market. The trade market wasn't too crazy. We don't have a ton of needs. So I decided to pull this like little salary dump deal. Padres are pretty strapped for cash right now, and Eric Hosmer is on the book for $13 million. So I said I'll take Eric Hosmer and his contract if you give me Trent Grisham, who's on this little extension, 3 years, nothing crazy for center fielder. I don't like the 65 range, but whatever. And we gave up a little bit of prospect capital here. We have Nick Swiney, who I see him as a bullpen guy. The 3 pitches. I guess he could be a starter, I guess, but 91 to 93, he's not going to be a bullpen guy for me. So I'm okay giving him up, although he was the most coveted guy in this deal, so gave me a little hesitation. Eric Adler, who's an excellent reliever, but control issues, and I'm not going to let a reliever hold up this deal. And Connor Pinkleton, who was pretty good for us as a depth piece down in AAA last year. but I mean, he's just that. He's a depth guy out of options. So we got those three and got Hosmer and Grisham in return. So I'm happy with that. We got a center fielder, and we don't have to sign Michael A. Taylor again, so that's good. Right now, the lineup pretty filled out. Second base is a bit of a up in the air. We have Ivan Castillo, and I guess like Gabriel Arias and Ortega, who we added to the 40-man. We have these guys going to battle it out for the second base spot. I don't know if Hosmer makes his team. Probably not, but he has a chance. I'll keep him here for now. I'll just release him if I have to. Yeah, so this is what the team looks like right now. This is kind of our lineup. I would love to get like a really good second baseman, but we'll show you the trade block. Nothing really out there from middle infield. Ty France is apparently a second baseman. It's interesting. I guess you can go after like a Brendan Rodgers, but is this really an upgrade over the guys we got? I don't think so. Yeah, and besides that, nothing really crazy. These guys are all asking for like this is gonna be a big return for either Tucker or Guerrero. Castellanos, I almost acquired actually, but he's got a couple years left and he's 32. I don't really need another corner guy or a DH, so decided to pass there. But yeah, that's the moves we made so far. I'll sim ahead and we'll get back to you guys. Also, I forgot to mention we made an offer to Shane Bieber. We need some arms. We don't have a ton of starting depth in the farm system. We're much more like hitter friendly, hitter heavy at the top of the farm. We got like Luis Castillo down here, but he's a long way away. Probably gonna bust out. I mean, that's mostly what these starters do. We got like Carlos Lopez, but who knows what he's gonna be. And Rohan Honda, I definitely review as a reliever, a really good one, but not a starter for me. Mikulski's not bad, but yeah, my point being, at the top of the farm, we don't have a ton of like starting depth, so why not try to go get Shane Bieber? Because Logan Webb is out. He'll probably be back in May or June, I'd assume, but his ratings are already dropping, and he's had a couple big injuries. I'm not gonna put all my eggs in that basket, so if he comes back and he's great, that's awesome. He's in the last year of his deal, though. He'll be a free agent after the season. And yeah, I mean, I don't really want Jake Odorizzi being my third starter going into the season. So if we can get Bieber, that kicks these guys all down. And he's coming off an off year. However, I mean, he's still got good ratings. The movement's low, and he gave two long balls per 9. But I think in a ballpark like Oracle Park, that'll be suppressed a bit more, so hopefully he'll have some better fly ball luck. But yeah, we will be back. So quick update. Shane Bieber wound up signing that contract. 6 years, $120 million. That's $20 a year. For a 29-year-old, he has an opt-out after the 4th season when he'll be 33, going into his 34-year-old season. And yeah, I like that deal a lot for us. We will see how it works out, I guess, but so far, so good this offseason. We will get back to you. We are back. Probably going to wrap up the episode here. We are at the start of spring training, and not too much to update on. Really, our only big moves this offseason were getting Bieber and getting Grisham. So, not too much to update. I think the team's in pretty good shape. Oh, and also Murphy. Sorry, I forgot about that. The bullpen, we didn't wind up adding anything. We're kind of hoping someone in this massive bunch of people can come through. Hopefully Mikulski, who looks pretty good coming into the year. But yeah, we have a ton of like reliever depth, so we'll the guys sort themselves out. This is what our spring training rotation looks like, and Murphy's kind of locked into the 5 spot, but also Handa could make a push if he's really good. Also, any of these guys that we decide to throw in can make a push as well. Maybe Mikulski will get a start. But yeah, we'll manage that. Besides that, this is the lineup we're looking at. Yeah, you can see it going all the way down. The only thing is Ortega. This is a big second base competition. We have Ortega, we have Castillo, and we have Arias, who are all going to battle for this. Also, an outside guy This guy Austin Green, who was a 6th-round pick last year, wound up having an excellent start to the year or end of the year in A-ball. 14 bombs in just 54 games. He's 23 almost, and his ratings are pretty far along. He could potentially make an impact this season, but we'll get there when we get there, I guess. But that's the end of the off-season episode. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in episode 10. See ya.